All right. Aaliyah, will you please tell us about the geography that you noticed in this quote?
Okay. So I highlighted the fruitless mountain and the Jade River, and also the village that was the shade. Village that was a shade of faded brown, because it was like explaining what the village looked like, and then it said the land around it was hard and poor.
Mm.
And it was a stubborn land, and the fields had to be flooded with water. They said it was like flooded with water.
Yeah.
And when they were in the mud, it was like spreading everywhere, and the hot sun dried it.
Thank you, Aaliyah, for highlighting those super important examples of geography in The Mountain Meets the Moon. Can anyone build on to what Aaliyah shared, either adding more detail or additional examples of geography in this quote? Click raise hand. Dino, go for it.
What I could add is, like the geography on the bottom is dry mud and like it's a dull color. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. We've got that dried mud. Let's see, where do we see those? Dried mud, that dull color, that hot sun. Definitely. Thanks, Dino, for focusing us in on those pieces. Any other descriptions of geography that we noticed in this quote? Aaliyah was really thorough, so it's okay if we don't see more. All right, please click to slide 11. Based on the evidence that we just saw in the text, do you think that this part of the story takes place in inner or outer China? This is just for discussion. You do not need to write in the paragraph. So I want you to notice that sentence stem, and if you are interested, Dino is ready. If you are interested in sharing out where you think the text takes place in this part, click that raise hand button. I think the story takes place in blank China because blank. We've got 2 volunteers. I want to see at least 3 more people volunteer. Where do you think this part of the story takes place? Thanks, Arda. Please click that raise hand button. Whew, we've got 4 students now. Let's get 1 more student. Who haven't we heard from today? Let's start out with Arda. Arda, can you fill in this sentence for us? Where do you think this part of the text takes place?
Okay. I might not be right, and I might be wrong, but so my guess was for the beginning of the story, as like the parents and stuff. You know how they were working on the farm that like mudded everywhere and stuff. But then when Minna left, it was like the place was like a jungle. It had one chapter they were talking about how beautiful the flowers and stuff like that were. So, but at the beginning of the story, it wasn't like that because it was hard to grow plants and.
Yeah. Arda, you just added so many more details to the mix. That was awesome. Thank you. I'm going to have Amran please build on. Do you agree or disagree with Arda? Tell us why.